Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Piedmont University men's soccer matchup on YouTube. Chad Hall alongside me tonight, Chloe Spradlin. We got a good one here at the Walker Athletic Complex. Piedmont comes in today's contest being 1-5-5 on the year, and LaGrange comes into this contest being 8-4-1. The men's team just came off a phenomenal victory in Montgomery this following weekend against the Hawks of Huntingdon College. Chloe, what you have anything on that?
Yeah, I mean, just super exciting for the guys to get their first win of the season, especially, I think September was a rough month, but this October they've started it off great. They tied on their first conference game as well with Berea, and they got their first win against Huntingdon. So I think this is a really fresh team, a revamped team, and I'm really excited for this one. Obviously, it's going to be competitive. We've got a really great LaGrange team. They sit at the top of the CCS, the Collegiate Conference of the South. So I think it's going to be a good one tonight. I'm excited.
Me as well, Chloe. Quickly, we will get into the starting lineups here for your Piedmont Lions. In net tonight, we have Bobby Wood back from injury. We have James Cash in front of him, Danny Castro, Jared Scott, Colin Vogel, Bryson Teal, Jared Grage, Mohamed Al-Suwaidi, Ricardo Ruiz, Jojo Crofi, and Victor Conyas.
For LaGrange, the starting lineup is as follows. Number 2, Lucas Duke. Number 4, Nicholas Schmidt. Number 5, Alex Drzek. Number 6, Satchel Hart. Number 7, Enrique Hernandez. Number 10, Matthew Webb. Number 11, William Perry. Number 12, Blake Webb. Number 17, Robo Tishome. And number 33, Graham Peruski.
Good one here, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway from the Walker Athletic Complex. Al-Suwaidi controls it in the midfield and looks to get behind the defense with Vogel making a diagonal run. It is in the hands of the keeper. Keeper plays it out wide instantly. Chloe, what are your keys to tonight's game for Piedmont to come out on top against a very, very tough LaGrange squad?
Well, they're going to have to be incredibly sound defensively. It's helpful that, they've got some of their big dogs back. Obviously, Bobby Wood is back between the sticks along with Jojo Crofi. He was missing for a few games. He's back in the back line, such a leader back there. Those are two of your biggest players in the back. So as long as they get their back line in order and they make sure they're commanding the midfield and forwards as well, because the attack starts from up top. It's important that their communication is on key so they can defend a really, really, really good LaGrange side.
Absolutely, and that back line of Piedmont has been sound all year long. James Cash, Bryson Teal, and the addition of Jared Scott to the back, outside backs, as well as Jojo Crofi, have been absolutely phenomenal. I've enjoyed watching them play. They work hard. They're always moving around. Victor Conyas in the mix, too. It's incredible. I've really enjoyed it.
Absolutely. I'm really excited to see how they get on today.
Ruiz wins a header just inside the restraining box, which is the vertical yellow line on your screen. Good battle here. It looks like we're going to get a foul on Ruiz on the near sideline.
And so far early on, it looks like this game's, relatively physical. I think the ref's going to definitely assert his dominance, but I definitely predict this game being decided in between the boxes. I think it's going to be a box-to-box game, and whoever takes their opportunities is going to take this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the midfield play, no matter what game it is and what the implications are, is always a very important game to watch. You see Ruiz and Al-Suwaidi and Grage. They like to control the midfield. They like to slow things down. And I think if they're able to do that successfully tonight, I don't see why Piedmont couldn't come out on top. I
agree with you 100%. As long as that midfield is doing their job and controlling the game, then it'll be really hard for LaGrange to get into a rhythm.
Al-Suwaidi takes it away at the further restraining box. Wood steps back, gets it up to the feet of Vogel. Vogel's going to take his time, try and find some open space, and he will get fouled. And it looks like the referee will keep the whistle in his pocket for the meantime. Outside with the Panthers now. Panthers try and feed it into the middle. Nothing there. Cash does clear. Looks like it'll be controlled by Piedmont and played on a long ball towards Al-Suwaidi. Panthers will collect with Tishome now on the far side. Some will get it up to, it looked like Hernandez on the far side. Looks like we're going to see a warning given by the center official. Throw in for Piedmont now. Ruiz will turn. He'll get triple teamed on the far side. Back on the back line with Schmitz now.
I think LaGrange, it looks like they're playing a 3-back, could be a 4. Looking at the far man on the opposite side of the field is dropping in deep. I think they may or may not be switching their shape according to whether or not they have the ball or not. So I'm excited to see how their outside players get involved with the attack.
It does look like a 4-back right now. It seems like whichever side of the field the ball is on, it looks like that outside back does begin to float up past midfield and really provide one more to the attack, which is kind of interesting to see it. I mean, it almost operates as a 3 in the back and then 5 in the midfield, which is kind of interesting, especially if you are physically fit enough to run that kind of formation. I mean, props to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one thing that helps today is the weather today. It's really, really nice out. It's a little bit warm, but as the game continues, the sun's going to go down. It's going to get a little bit cooler out here. So I don't think the weather is going to affect them too much in terms of making them a little bit more exhausted. But with the 3 in the back, there's no issues. It looks like the Lions, we only have one up top. That's Colin Vogel. So 3 versus 1, they'll take that any day. They may even send up another man if they are really needing to put someone else up there in the attack.
Right, especially with what Piedmont's attack is focused on. They really try and play the ball over the top and play the ball to the side of the field and let Vogel just run free, which he's very, very good at doing.
Yeah, he's absolutely rapid. He's definitely a man to watch if you're the LaGrange back line.
Looks like we're going to get a foul deep in Piedmont territory on the far side of the field, down by the corner. Looks like Bobby Wood will step up and take this free kick. It's going to allow his team to catch their breath a little bit and get forward. See Grage and Alsawady, Castro get forward now. On the far side, Ruiz will head that one out of bounds right in front of the scorer's table. It'll be a LaGrange throw-in now on the far side. See Tashome throw this one in. It'll be headed away by a Piedmont player. Referee will blow his whistle. Scott just had his leg too far up right there and made it a little dangerous. See Perry take this free kick. Good overlapping run from Tashome. Now he has the ball on the end line, keeps it at his feet. He's going to look to get it inside, but it will go out of bounds for a LaGrange corner, their first of the night.
It's going to be interesting to see how dangerous LaGrange are on set pieces. Obviously, set pieces in today's game are so integral to really getting the win. If you're not good at set pieces, then that's a significant amount of attack that you're losing. And with LaGrange being 8-4-1, you would expect a team like this to really be successful in their set piece opportunities.
Well, I think successful will be a term we use a lot tonight as Bobby Wood takes in that corner off of the deflection. Vogel provides some pressure. Tashome will bring it down over on the far side of the field. He'll find, looks like Hart easily on the near side. Peruski now. Peruski's going to take his space and get it up towards Perry. They'll play it back. Piedmont will intercept now. And it looks like they're going to blow the whistle. Looks like it'll be a free kick for Piedmont in their territory. Teal will step to take this one. He'll give it back to Wood. A lot of air underneath that one. That's a little unbelievable right there.
Yeah, certainly. Interesting no call from the referee. I definitely disagree with that, but unfortunately We're not in blue.
He didn't have an angle on it, unfortunately, and he's going to blow the whistle on that one. Well, he does have control of the game. I'll give it to him.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. We've seen some games here at the Walker Athletic Complex that there's been some referees that have truly not had a hold of the game. We've had some games with red cards, multiple yellows. So glad to see the referee asserting his dominance tonight.
Right. We'll see Grage give it over to the side of Conyas. Conyas will find Grage in the midfield. Grage will play it out wide to Castro. Castro will keep it at his feet. Good battle there, and he'll get it poked away, but he'll stay on it, and it'll just ride out of bounds for a LaGrange throw-in right in front of us.
Castro is probably very expected to have a big night. If you notice in the starting lineup, man who actually scored in our last win against Huntington, Jason Ossine, is not in the starting lineup tonight. I think he's a man that has started every single game so far this season. He certainly is a creative player, very, bad back pass there. Very creative player Ossine is, and really dictates the attack. So Danny Castro as well is a very creative player. He's going to have a big night to make an impact against LaGrange.
Absolutely. It's a little bit of a different look that we've seen from Piedmont. It looks like we're starting to see 3 up top, which is kind of interesting. Used to seeing the 2 up there and a little bit of a 4-4-2 action, but it looks more of like a 4-3-3 tonight from the Lions. See Ruiz take his space in the midfield and get it over towards Grage. Grage will take a step back in towards the middle and get it over to Scott. Scott tried to find Ruiz on the far side. To show him will intercept, and he'll play it up the line. Looks like Cash will just boot this one away and find Ruiz at his feet. Over to Grage. Grage and Castro trying to link up. Nothing there. See a good over-the-top pass now, and he will be on sides with Perry on the near side. Perry will find Webb. Back in the midfield now. Vogel will take a heavy touch, but it will go out of bounds.
We just saw probably one of the reasons why LaGrange have such a good record, why they're on top of the Collegiate Conference of the South. That was a beautiful spell of possession from them.
Yeah, they continue to keep the ball at their feet. They don't panic. They find the right pass.
And they do it quickly as well. 1-2 touch, maybe 3-4 touches here and there, but once they get it, they give it, they go. It's an incredible way to play.
Yeah, and they take the space that's given to them, which is a remarkable feat, especially for the college game. I mean, it moves so quickly, and it's like they're 2-3 steps ahead of everything. Looks like we'll see LaGrange's second corner of the night.
Yeah, Piedmont definitely going to want to have to get a handle on this. We saw in the past few minutes, as we just mentioned, a good spell of possession from LaGrange. They're going to want to, get their dominance back on this game, get some more chances going forward.
Ball played in towards the middle. It is headed away by Cash. Still about the 18-yard box. Ruiz will find Crofy in space. Crofy's going to play a good diagonal ball towards Vogel, but he won't catch up with it, and they're going to flag Vogel to be offsides. Quick restart here from the Panthers. See Peruski play it to the far side of the field with Drozic. Good touch there in the box, shot, and it will be deflected. Crofy will bring this one out as he looks to get towards the sideline. He'll play it up quickly to Castro. Castro loses it. Played on the back line now. Tashome controls on the far side. Tashome looks to get it in towards the box, but it will go off of a Piedmont defender. Looked like Al Suwaidi. A throw in for them. See it on the back line now with Smitch. He'll play it outside. Back in the midfield. Peruski will give it back to Smitch. Good defensive play there from Cash. Cash is going to take his space and look to get it towards Vogel, but it was just to the left of him. Peruski will give it over towards Hart. Hart will lose it to Castro.
That's great work from Danny Castro, winning the foul there. This is probably the best opportunity that the Lions have had all game long. We're 15 minutes in. This is a chance to, I think LaGrange, the Panthers have had some good dominance in these last 5-10 minutes. I think this is a good chance for the pendulum to swift, to get some momentum on the Lions side here.
Set piece opportunity now for the Lions. Grage will take a couple steps back behind the ball as he looks to play this one in. Referee blows his whistle. He'll put it up, and it'll be a good ball in the area. Shot from Ruiz there is going to go off of a LaGrange defender, and it looks like it'll be Piedmont's first corner kick of the night.
That was a great set-piece ball, and I believe that was Jared Grage who hit that.
Yes.
His second opportunity here.
That was a great ball. He put it right on the 6. I mean, you can't ask for anything more than that.
You really can't ask for a better ball than that. That was good defending as well.
Ball comes in. Go to the back post with Vogel. He'll head it, and the keeper will control now. With Bojek, it'll go out immediately to Matthew Webb. Matthew Webb's going to take his space. He'll get it outside to Peruski.
Starting to see the Lions high press just a little bit more. I feel like they were playing a very deep block earlier. I'm starting to see at least the 3 up top are starting to push up a little bit higher. I think there's a way they can get a handle on this game.
Yeah, without tiring themselves out too quickly as well.
Yeah,
applying the high pressure when it is necessary.
I agree. When it is necessary is the key words you said there, because defending is really exhausting.
It is, in any sport you play.
Yes. Mentally and physically exhausting, so they're going to have to show some composure in the back tonight, the Lions.
Absolutely good one-on-one battle there with Perry and Crofy on the near side. Looks like it's going to be a LaGrange throw-in. He'll throw it in almost immediately and get it back on the near side. He's going to continue. Good sliding tackle there from Crofy as he regains possession. He'll find Castro immediately. Castro has plenty of space here on this near side. He's going to attack one and try and get towards the middle. He's going to give it back to Al-Suwaidi. Al-Suwaidi, my goodness, showing off his strength. And he's going to play it and keep it inbounds.
Beautiful
that
ball.
Was miraculous. I'll tell you what. Back to Bojek now. He's going to play it up to Tashome. He's going to look up, and Cash will clear this one away for the meantime. Schmitz now. Al-Suwaidi played it to the middle, but nothing there. Good tackle there from him again.
He's been everywhere tonight.
He always is. He's been an incredible midfielder for Coach Stevens and his staff.
I agree. I think he's had a very good season so far. Been incredibly impactful in that role.
Absolutely. I think Grage is in that conversation as well. Castro, Ruiz, all of them. Offsides now for the Panthers.
Opportunity for the Lions here to slow the game down. They've been playing at the Panthers' pace for a good deal of the first half so far. It's an opportunity to put the ball down and really set their stamp on this match.
Absolutely. Wood will step back to take this free kick now. He'll put it up. It'll be over by Castro. Castro won't be able to bring it down. It'll be with Perry. Perry will look to go towards the middle of the field. Let's see if this one goes out of bounds, and it will. Be a LaGrange Panthers throw in now. Throw now from Peruski. Peruski will play it short to Webb, and it looks like Webb's going to be fouled by Castro. Free kick opportunity now. Just inside midfield. Smitch has it. Plays it out wide. To Drozic. He'll play it to Tashome. Kanyas is going to come out and intercept that one. It'll be another throw in.
It's going to be a very deep throw.
My goodness. That was quite the toss.
Yeah, that basically was the same as a corner.
Yeah, seriously. That's good work from him. Looks like Wood's going to take this one now. Looks like a goal kick from him. Somebody's upset about that call. Wood signaling his players to get forward now. Wood will put it to about midfield. It'll be headed away by a Panther. Panther plays it over to the top now. Opportunity now for Webb. He'll get it deflected by, it looked like Crofy. Excuse me, Perry had that opportunity in the box. Be a corner kick for the Panthers.
It was a very good opportunity there. Quick start for the Panthers.
Yeah, short corner played into the area, and it will be cleared away. Ruiz and Al-Suwaidi in pursuit of this one. Al-Suwaidi's going to take his space, showing off his speed. He's going to play it towards the middle to Castro. Castro with 3 other Panthers around him. He's continuing to fight for that ball, and he will win it and tries to get past. He did, but it looks like Tashome wins that battle.
Yeah, and it's going to be difficult for the Lions to build offensively, just because if you see the back line, no one is going for it. They're playing very defensive tonight. All 4 of the back line is back there, along with the defensive mid. I believe that's Jared Scott back there in the 6 role. So it's going to be hard to possess in the attacking third, just because the Lions are wanting to be so conservative tonight, which is not a bad thing, but they're basically, if they get opportunities, they're going to have to take them, because this is a very defensively sound Panthers lineup. They're not going to let anything slip easily.
Right, that back 4 is getting back when they have to play defense, as well as 3, 4 other players, maybe even 5 in some instances, and they are just it's just strangulation towards the Lions. Ball played into the middle. Cash looked to make a good play on it. Almost headed that one. Looks like it'll be brought down by the Panthers. Scott will win a header in midfield. Ruiz will bring it down. Vogel wins it. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick. That's it's a little suspect right there.
Oh, that is a really interesting call. I'm going to bite my tongue and just say I'm not in blue.
Right. That's all that we can say.
That's all that we can say.
Substitution now for the Panthers. Going to see Ricky Hammett step on for Lucas Duke, his first appearance in tonight's game. Interesting substitution for the Panthers to bring in their first player 22 minutes into the half. Good turn from Peruski. They'll get it around the back line now. With Webb, he's going to take his space and look towards the outside, and he's going to find Perry one-on-one with Crofy. He's going to try and get it back towards the middle of the field. Hart had it. Got it cleared away by the back line of the Piedmont defense.
It was a hard clearance away.
Yeah, seriously. Landed at the Piedmont bench.
Clearance with authority, nothing wrong with that.
That's something you love to see, especially if you're coaching the defensive players on your team.
Definitely.
Another good hard clearance from Cash. Going to see a foul call on the far side. Clock will stop. Referee is going to signal over another Panther. The sun is brutal.
Yeah, it's incredibly bright out here. It's very hard to see.
Our camera woman for the night, Kelsey Scangel, is doing a good job trying to make sure the shot is right. Props to her. She's doing a phenomenal job.
It's frustrating. It's only bright for us. On the field, they've got all the shade in the world.
Right. Ruiz will control now. Steps away from a defender. Looks to get it into Scott. Nothing there. Hart plays it forward. It will land right in front of Kanyas. Kanyas will make the smart play and play it out of bounds.
Yeah, and that smart play has been played all night long so far in this first half. Very important that they do the smart thing. Is obviously you want to put the ball down, you want to play, but this is a high pressing high pressing Panthers team. You don't want to give anything away cheaply in the attacking third.
Goal kick now for Bobby Wood. Good defensive play there on the end line. See another goal kick for Wood here momentarily.
Yeah, it looks like they've gone direct every single time. If you look on the field, there certainly is a height advantage for the Lions. They just really need to take advantage of it.
Right, those set piece opportunities down the stretch should play key towards the Lions. To show him, we'll boot that one forward. Yellow card is shown. Not sure to who. Yellow card on LaGrange Enrique Hernandez. Free kick opportunity now for Cash just inside midfield on the Lions side.
The Lions only sending up 3 players to the box.
The short option is never a bad option. Grage is going to carry. He's going to make one miss. My goodness. And he's going to look to play it through for Vogel, just too much on it. And then it'll go out of bounds for a LaGrange goal kick now.
LaGrange are going to take that one quick. Don't want to brush by the sauce that we just saw from Jared Grage. Good stuff by him.
That was a phenomenal move.
Yeah, he put him on a highlight reel.
Should have shot it. Should have shot it. They would add to it. Panthers control at midfield. Looking towards the middle. Hart will put his head on it. No call there from the official. Smitch brought it down. Gets it to Peruski on the near side. Peruski will look to play it in. Good tackle there from Crofy to knock that one away. Castro will give it over to Ruiz. It'll just be out of reach. Tashome gets it back towards the middle. Peruski controls on the near side now. He'll carry. Get it back to the middle. With Webb. Webb still has it. He'll get it taken away. Good turn there from Ruiz. That was special. And he beats 2. He'd look to play it on a line towards Castro. Good tackle there from El-Suwaidi on the near side to knock that one out of bounds for a LaGrange throw-in. Sun's starting to set here in Demarest. Thank goodness. Now you guys can finally see the game without interruption.
It certainly means it's going to get a lot cooler on the field.
Which is nice. I mean,
Beautiful.
it should be comfortable.
It's going to be amazing. For the players, at least, we might get a little chilly.
Yeah. Castro and Vogel linked up there for a second. A little bit of a miscue there between Grage and Ruiz. El-Suwaidi's going to play a diagonal ball towards Vogel. Vogel all by himself. He's going to have to control this one by himself while he looks for some assistance. He'll play it to El-Suwaidi down in the corner. It'll go out of bounds and be a Piedmont throw deep in the territory. Excuse me. It'll be a corner.
It's great stuff from the offensive line there. We saw Vogel go 1v3, 1v4 with his back facing the goal. Great footwork by him to be able to get the ball to El-Suwaidi, who did very well to win the corner there. Another set piece opportunity for the Lions. 17 minutes left in this one. Definitely want to take advantage here.
If they could put one in right now, that could give them a huge swing of momentum going into the second half. Looks like we're going to see LaGrange take this one from the near side corner. He's going to play a good one to the back post, and it will be cleared away by Smitch. Al-Suwaidi took a bit of a heavy touch there and got a shot off. Vogel's going to play it in, and Ruiz put his head on that one, it looked like. And it'll go out of bounds for a goal kick. Good opportunity there for the Lions.
Great opportunity. Unlucky, but as long as those opportunities keep coming, I think that they'll put one away.
I think they're finding the right looks. It's all about finishing at that point.
Absolutely. I think defensively they're doing just as well. I think they're doing a great job. Obviously, LaGrange are doing what they want to do. They have a good hold of the ball, keeping control of it. As I said, I probably just cursed them. But they've done really well in keeping the ball, but they just haven't gotten dangerous looks.
LaGrange will possess on their half of the field. Be a ball played towards the sideline. Cash is going to have to play a little conservatively on the far side. He's going to win the ball and get it up to Ruiz. Way to find feet right there. Played back towards Grage. Grage is going to look for Cash streaking up the sideline. My goodness, young man. He's going to call a foul on Cash. Don't stand in front of him. He's got a full head of steam. I'll tell you what.
And he was booking it down there.
He did not stop running. He made that clearance, and then he overlapped and never stopped.
That's what you like to see, working hard.
Yeah. The work ethic of this team, this young Lions team, is phenomenal.
Absolutely incredible. You love to see it. Sometimes you don't see it from a young team, but they truly are playing together, playing like a team, playing for the team. There's nothing better.
Yeah.
That builds successful programs.
They're not afraid of anything, I'll tell you what. Coach Stevens is really getting these boys ready for competition.
Absolutely, and so far it's worked. They're undefeated in conference so far, and they're looking to maintain that with this game right here.
Absolutely. They're 1-0-1 in conference. Coming off a huge win at Huntington this prior weekend.
Yeah,
good for them.
Away wins are so important because it's easy. Not saying it's easy, but you know it's nice to win at home. You've got the faithful behind you, but winning away when you've got the away fans yelling in your ear and not cheering for you ever, it takes a lot of grit, and that's really great stuff from the Lions.
Yeah, it's always hard to play in enemy territory. Ball lofted in. Crofy will catch up to this one. He'll shield his mark away, and it looks like they'll call a foul on LaGrange. Good handle there from Vogel. He'll get it all the way back to Crofy and Wood down there in the corner. Free kick now all the way down by the end line. Perry and Webb getting their heads on that one, keeping their head in the game. Great tackle there.
Yeah, Russ says he got the ball. Good stuff there.
I'd believe it, but then he blows the whistle on that one. It's a little strange. Especially how rough that tackle was right in front of him, and then he's going to blow it on that. It's a little interesting.
Mm-hmm. The LaGrange fans that made the travel, quite a few LaGrange fans that made the trip are in front of us. They liked that call. The many more Piedmont fans on the other side of that, not so much.
LaGrange is going to play this one to the near side. Be one-on-one. Looks like Al-Suwaidi will win that one and get the ball away. Castro's working hard. I know that didn't feel good.
Yeah, he's definitely limping a little bit.
He'll be all right.
Very gingerly. Hope he'll be okay. Looks like he's well to carry on.
Yeah. He just needed a second. Once he starts moving, he looks all right. Link up play on the near side from the Panthers. It's going to be played in towards the middle on a good ball towards Hart. It'll be just out of his reach. Be played into the middle, cleared away now by Teal. Tashome has it on the far side. Good deflection there from Kanyas on the far side. Ball played in towards the middle. Hart put his head on that one.
It was definitely the Panthers' most clear-cut chance of the night. Caught the back line of the Lions slipping. That's an opportunity honestly wasted from LaGrange.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't put his foot on that one. Looks like we're going to see Castro go down and see Shirley come on for him.
Yeah, he was walking gingerly for a while. Hope he's okay.
Looks like he's going to pay Dr. Adam Graham a visit on the far sideline. Jackson Shirley on for Danny Castro. His first time tonight. And the Lions' first substitute of the night.
Jackson Shirley's had a good season so far. Has come in a lot as that substitution role, but that substitution role is equally as important as a starter.
Right, especially in the midfield. That is a fresh set of legs that you can bring in at any point. There's no limit on substitutions in college, which is, wow. It's unlike the professional game. The professional game, you can substitute X amount of times. Chance now for the Panthers. Crofy will stab that one away. He'll look to play it back towards the middle, and Cash will clear. It'll be a throw-in on the near side down in Piedmont territory. Looks like Peruski will step up and take this one. He'll play it backwards towards Smitch. Smitch will force it into the middle, be headed away by Teal. A lot of air underneath that one. Crofy will clear it, and Wood will bring it in. Not necessarily a clear, but a back pass with the head. It's completely legal.
And they'll take that every day of the week, getting into Bobby Wood's hands.
Absolutely.
The reliable
Vogel.
hands of Bobby Wood. He's been great this season.
He stands tall. He's not afraid to come off his line. He talks a lot. I mean, he's a great backstop for the Lions.
Absolutely. They're glad to have him back. Was out the last few games with a concussion.
It is nice to see him back. The young man made a speedy recovery, and he is back playing with his teammates again. Things you love to see.
Absolutely. It was a rough hit. It was a rough hit that he took. So for him to be back in just about, I believe, 2-3 weeks, that's really good. And I'm glad everyone's glad he's okay.
Yeah, knee to the face is never what you want to see. Through ball there from Shirley towards Al-Suwaidi. Al-Suwaidi will serve this one in. That's a great ball. Grage over by that one. He'll have Webb on his back, and he will win a throw-in. He'll play it all the way back to Kanyas now. Kanyas will look to get it in towards the area. Good touch from Vogel. Vogel continues. He plays it out wide to Grage. Grage can serve this one in. He'll take the conservative way out. Good flick there from Vogel. Just didn't get it past the defender enough. Good touch there from Kanyas. Kanyas will play it all the way back to Wood now. Wood puts a lot of air underneath that one. Ruiz will head that one backwards. Looks like we have two substitutes at the flag for both sides. Substitution now for Piedmont. We will see.
Looks like Jonathan Guest coming in.
Dylan Bailey stepped on for William Perry for the Panthers, and Jonathan Guest stepped on for Ruiz. Opportunity now for the Panthers. Bobby Wood gets big.
Phenomenal save. Oh, what a great save. What great opportunity created by the Panthers. Went through on goal. 1v1, you always expect to score it. But you can't expect to score that always when you got big Bobby Wood between the sticks.
Bobby Wood made himself big, came off his line, and took that one straight to the chest. Big save there for him. Corner kick from the Panthers is played in towards the box. Header goes just over the crossbar. Good defensive stand from the Lions. They've played a lot of defense tonight and have not given the Panthers any hope.
Yeah, I think that's only the Panthers' second most clear-cut opportunity of the night. I think they've had some shots, been blocked, have really struggled to get in the middle of the field. The Lions have been keeping them out wide, which is what you want to do defensively, keep them basically as far away from the goal as possible. They've done great tonight, but when the Lions defense needed them most, Bobby Wood stepped up to the plate.
It seems like they've had those opportunities anywhere from 6 to 12 yards inside the box, and they haven't had any success with those opportunities. Ruiz will take this one. Conyas. Conyas look for Grage on that near side. Grage will win it. Get it over to Vogel. Nice flick from Vogel towards Guest. Guest will try and win this one back, and he will. Oh, my goodness. Referee blows his whistle. It will be a foul on Guest now. Just about 8 minutes left here in the first half. 0-0 here at the Walker Athletic Complex.
It's been an incredibly competitive game so far. Oh.
Looks like we're going to see the clock stop. Yellow card given to,
I believe, JoJo Crofy.
Not sure where the foul will be spotted. It's seemingly outside the box right now, which is a good break for the Lions. Not having to give up a PK here late in the first half.
Yeah, I would say, especially in the last 10 minutes. When he called that, I genuinely thought he was going to blow it for a PK. That's how tight it is. That's how close it is to the line.
Yeah, it is literally practically 19 yards out. It's pretty close.
Ooh.
Another set-piece opportunity for the Panthers. Three-man wall lining up on that near post for Bobby Wood. Looks like he will condense it down to 2 with Guest and Al-Suwaidi in the wall.
Ref having a conversation.
Yeah, he's getting on to Mo right now. Interesting plan of attack. Set-piece opportunity now. Believe play will resume on the whistle, and play will resume. Tried to go underneath the wall there. Played towards the back post, and it will just ride out of bounds.
That was a great ball to the back post. Just missed by the Panthers player, but tough break for the Lions. They're excited to get going again. Definitely taking a deep breath after that one, though.
Substitution now for the Lions. Grage will step off, and Christy Pescaru will step on for the Lions, his first time tonight.
Pescaru's been, increasing his minutes over the last few games. I think he's made really good impacts when he's come in. I think he's come in a plethora of different positions. Today we're seeing him in the midfield, which you always want to see some fresh legs there. But, excited to see how he does here today. I
know he has been the Lions' go-to set-piece taker, especially in a left-footed scenario. He's been great. Looks like we have another substitution. Pescaru came on for Al-Suwaidi, and Tillett came on for Jared Grage. Thought I recognized another face out there. Smitch will get it out wide to Peruski. Peruski keeping it on the near side now. My goodness, what a hesitation move there. And in midfield with Webb. Webb will get it over to Shome. Back to Webb. He'll give it up in the towards the 18. Be a foul on LaGrange. Referee does blow his whistle, not hesitant to blow his whistle.
I think you're going to start to see LaGrange really pick up the pace as we're entering the last 5 minutes of the game. They think they've been on top of this game. I think definitely in terms of possession, they've had the upper hand, but in all honesty, this game has been decided. This game has been played in between the two boxes, and I think that's where it's going to be decided. It's going to be who takes their opportunities. We've seen, some opportunities come for both teams, but here we are with 2 eggs on the board. Still waiting to see who's going to strike first.
Not surprising enough. 0-0 here. Deadlock at the Walker Athletic Complex. We've seen a plethora of those, especially through the first half in many contests here. So to no surprise. And I mean, you can't be mad at a tie going into halftime. I mean, it is one of the ways of the game.
Absolutely. And, you know, one of the things that a coach will tell you is if you can't win it, don't lose it. Obviously, you want to go and you want to score all the goals you can in the world, but the most important thing is that you don't give up goals, because you can't lose a game if you don't give up a goal.
That is true. That is the way of the land. Conyers will bring it down, give it to Shirley. Shirley will go back towards Crofy. Crofy will look to thread it through. Cash will clear it up towards Guest. It'll be brought in by the Panthers to show him on the far side. He may look to play it in. He decides not to. Attacking towards the end line. I'm surprised that was not a whistle. Good win there from Conyers now. He'll look up towards Vogel. Good win from the Lions. Shirley steps up on that one. Vogel will look to bring it down. On the near side with Peruski. Peruski looks to thread it through. Crofy says no. Crofy getting harassed on that near side. Referee finally blows his whistle. LaGrange player talking to the assistant referee on the near side. Not sure what he can do. He does not make the calls. Free kick now. Bobby Wood to take this one. He'll get that one forward. That's a good ball. Good through ball there on the far side, and looks like he's going to be flagged offsides.
Another free kick for the Lions. Feels like they've gotten quite a few of those in the last few minutes just from these flurries of attacks from the Panthers. Curious to see. It doesn't look like they're too urgent to put the ball in the back of the net in these last few minutes. Don't mind going into the half with a tie. Obviously, if the opportunity comes, like it may here, they'll want to take it.
Right, you have to kind of play conservative, especially towards the break.
And it goes back to that mentality. If you can't win it, don't lose it. It sounds, you know, cliche, but, you know, if you can go up and score, of course you want to do that. But it's more important to keep the ball out of your net than to get the ball into your net.
Right.
Into the other net, pardon me.
You have to play a complete game. And I think that's the important part here for the Lions. They are playing a complete game right now. Scott will look towards the middle. Won't have any assistance there as Vogel was hanging out towards the near side. Good opportunity there from Guest. Good clean tackle there by Hart. Panthers moving with some pace now. A little bit of urgency here before the break.
So we reach the final minute.
Good ball played in, and it will be headed away by Crofy. Looks like it'll be a Panthers throw-in now. With 45 seconds remaining in the first half. Dangerous opportunity here for the Panthers. Looks like the referee's going to tell Bobby Wood to move the ball off the back of the net. Interesting play there. Set piece opportunity. Ball comes in. It is headed downwards, and still moving around there in the box. Good clearance there from Tillett.
Clearance.
Time expiring. Vogel will win this one.
Vogel has more than enough speed to catch up to that.
Looks like this one will be played towards Peruski. Halftime here at the Walker Athletic Complex, 0-0. Your score, 15-minute intermission here. Chad Hall, Chloe Spradlin. You are listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the second half here at the Walker Athletic Complex. All knotted up at 0. LaGrange and Piedmont have been battling back and forth throughout the entirety of the first half. Chad Hall alongside me for tonight's broadcast. Chloe Spradlin. Chloe, what did you see there in the first half?
I saw a very, very even game, honestly. It was very box to box. We saw most of everything be decided in between the boxes. Certainly saw more possession in favor of LaGrange, but still good performance by the Lions. Very sound defensively. That's always what you like to see, especially with a great LaGrange side. They are 8-4-1. So good stuff by the Lions. They also were able to create some chances. I think this game is going to be decided on who takes advantage of the chances they create.
Right, the opportunities that are given to you are what ultimately sets the tone in the game.
Yeah, and I think both teams had a good start. Both very good half for both sides. Excited to see if there are any changes made and what goes on in this second 45. It was very competitive, so I'm excited to see.
To start the second half for the Lions, we have Wood in net. Cash, Castro, Scott, Vogel, Teal, Grage, Al-Suwaidi, Ruiz, Crofy, and Kanyas. And for the Panthers, we have Webb, Drozic, Bojek, Anderson, Davis, Hart, Webb, Hernandez, Tashome, Perry, and Smitch. Throw an opportunity now for the Lions deep in their territory. Crofy to take this one. Grage is a strong man, I will tell you what.
Absolutely. Very competitive in the midfield there. Opportunity here now. Vogel, one of the fastest men you'll ever see, with an opportunity there. Definitely, I think this half they're going to want to use more of his speed.
Absolutely. And missing one of their key attacking components tonight is a little bit of a mishap, but I mean, it is what it is. It's just a part of the game.
Absolutely. There's one great legendary coach, Bill Belichick. He once said, next man up, you know. It's obviously you want Jason Alcine on the field. He's one of your creative sparks, attacking outlets. But, you know, next man up. We've got some good players here on this roster for the Lions. And, you know, it's okay. You know, he's still on the sideline there making as much of an impact as he can. Obviously, he wants to be on the field, but he's doing what he can, and he's seeing his guys go out there and put out a really good performance so far. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, it is a very deep Lions roster, so I think Coach Stevens will use his depth to his advantage and continue to play those who we think will be successful. Good tackle there from Teal to knock that one out of bounds. It'll be another throw in for the Panthers deep in the Lions territory.
Very early into the second half here, already seeing a plethora of chances for the Panthers. Seeing this long throw is about to come in, which is basically a corner kick.
It is brought down by Al-Suwaidi. It is tackled away. Scott will put his boot on it. Looks like it'll clip Cash on the way by.
Beautiful counterattacking opportunity here. It's got to take advantage, and they can here.
Castro just put too much on that one. Looking for Vogel in the middle. Almost had a one-on-one opportunity with the keeper. Panthers possess now.
Bocic a little too quick off his line for the Lions, but so it's a good opportunity. It's honestly what the Lions have been shooting for this whole game, making sure that, you know, they're telling LaGrange, you can have the ball and you can keep it, but best believe once we win it back, we're gonna strike. And they're definitely going for those counterattacking opportunities. Counterattacks
are very, very important, especially in a scenario like this. Ball's played in towards the middle. It will take a deflection and be a LaGrange corner, their first of the second half, and they are 6th tonight. It is played short almost immediately, played backwards, and then service will come in. It looks like that one will just go way out of bounds. No harm there.
Yeah, just about every Lions player happy to see that one. Sky very, very high over the goal. Obviously, they started quick. Sometimes when teams start quick, it can cause a little bit of panic, even though it's essentially, it's usually the same. You get the ball, you give and go, and they play the ball into the box. Essentially the exact same as a normal corner, but something about playing it quickly can cause a little bit of stress, make your heart rate go up a little bit.
Vogel with a nice opportunity now, going one-on-one towards the corner. He does beat his man. He will get in. He'll take a left-footed shot, and it'll end up in the hands of Bojack back in net.
Beautiful opportunity created by Vogel, one of the fastest men you'll ever see and one of the most impactful players on this Lions roster. Want to get more opportunities like that, but I'm sure that he's a little upset he didn't put that one away.
I think so too, but he has the ability to make that happen at any point, so look for them to try that again.
Absolutely. He was 1v3 there and still went all the way in.
Crofy with a nice win on the sideline. Castro looked to go back to him. Looks like Castro will be fouled.
Some cheer from the Lions faithful. Love to hear that.
Lion faithful has not had a lot to cheer about so far, so if the Lions are able to put one in, this place might explode.
Absolutely, and I think honestly, even if the Lions faithful have been a little quiet tonight, if they get a little bit loud, I think it'll certainly rev up the engine of the Lions on the field.
Tashome gives it back. Kanyas will make a great interception. Good diagonal ball there from Kanyas over towards Vogel. He will clear it away. Kanyas almost won that one again. Al Suwaidi has it, plays it into the feet of Vogel. Vogel will lay it off for Castro. Castro will take one. It'll be deflected on the way there. Looks like he will be nutmegged, and Al Suwaidi almost made a play from the seat of his pants.
We were just talking about how quiet it was. We're certainly starting to hear it today from the Lions. Hear that roar right there. They love that call.
Yeah, Grage with an opportunity in the midfield now. Not sure who's going to take this one. Maybe Teal. Teal looks like he's going to step up and take this one now. Bobby Wood directing some traffic back here. Good ball in from Teal. Looks like it'll just end up in the hands of LaGrange's keeper. Opportunity again for the Lions. Find Castro. Castro and Ruiz linked up there nicely in the midfield. Kanyas will step up and make another interception. He is able to read these passes very, very well, something he does extremely well. Be a foul there on Ruiz now. No discussion from the referee. Play towards the middle. Teal knocked that one away.
This half so far has been equally as competitive, maybe even a little bit more so as the first was. Love to see, especially hearing the faithful for the Lions as well as LaGrange. They've got quite a few people who made the trip up here as well. I think this half is going to be a bit more feisty, a little bit more physical. Starting to hear that.
I think so too.
Can certainly amp you up while you're on the field.
Tashome has it on the near side. Good tackle there from Al Suwaidi. Good tackle there from Castro. Knocked that one away. Hart will play it. Quickly, it'll open up to Webb here on the near side. Webb's going to look for an outlet. He'll find Tashome on the near side. Tashome goes back to Webb. It does go out of bounds for another LaGrange throw-in. He'll play it immediately towards Perry. Tashome crosses it in. It was a good opportunity, but it is headed away. Shot! And just wide. Did take a deflection on the way over. According to the referee, it will be a corner kick for the Panthers. Panthers threatening with a couple of opportunities here. Set piece opportunity for them now. Ball played into the middle. Smitch put his head on that one. Was pleading for a foul. Referee thinks nothing of it. Shakes his head in disagreement.
Opportunity to settle the game a little bit in the last 5 minutes. It's just become a little bit too chaotic for the Lions' liking. Gonna want to put the ball back where they want it, at the feet of our forwards up top.
One in the midfield by the Lions. Castro is going to try and make a play on this one. Referee will blow his whistle. Quick restart from the Panthers. Throw in for the Lions now.
Been a lot of calls in the last few minutes.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned for that outcome.
Yeah, definitely going to want to calm themselves down a little bit. Obviously, like I just said, feels like that's going to be the story of this half. Players are getting amped up. You want to make sure you have the composure in the back that you had in the first half. They did such a good job of staying composed. They're going to want to keep that going.
Right. Clearance from Cash there will land over by Bojic.
Oh, certainly a dangerous pass there.
Tashone plays it to Hart. Hart will play it on this near side to Perry. Perry makes one miss. He looks in. He'll find Crofy in the middle instead. Castro will play it up towards Al Suwaidi. He won't catch up in time. Hart has it in the middle. He'll play it out wide. To Webb. Opportunity now. Try to square it up across the box. Nothing there. Another chip opportunity. He'll drive it in towards the middle. Teal will knock that one away. Castro loses it.
The ref's going to stop the clock. He's approaching someone. Just telling him to use his head a little bit. I believe that he's referring to Danny Castro. It's going to be another free kick for LaGrange.
Dangerous spot too. Ball's played in towards the area. Good header away from Crofy there.
An opportunity 1v1. There's no one other than Colin Vogel that you'd want in this opportunity right here. Taking his time, trying to feed it.
He's going to lay it off to Castro now. Castro just has to make one miss, look to get it to Al Suwaidi, but it is intercepted in the meantime.
Well done by LaGrange to get back, seeing that was such a dangerous scenario that they put themselves in. But yeah, the Lions are really going to have to do a lot better on those. Especially you were 1v1, had the opportunity to go 2v1.
Looks like we're going to see a stoppage in play. Looks like Crofy is down on the near side. We're going to take a quick break. In the meantime, you are listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Crofy was able to get off the field under his own power, and Pascaru will step on for him in the meantime.
We spoke a little bit about Pascaru in the last half, calling him Mr. Reliable, has come on to games and at any position just been a very big impact. Expect to see more of that, especially missing JoJo Crofy who's such a great player for your back line, certainly the leader.
Tashome getting crafty on the near side. It'll be sought out by Ruiz. Ruiz is going to look up towards Vogel. My goodness, he's running out of trouble. Ball did go out of bounds. That's a little weird.
Especially because I thought he had the opportunity to keep it in, but
yeah,
looks like he's going to want to take a long throw or a short throw.
He definitely touched it again before it went out of bounds, though, I'm afraid. Ruiz is going to look to get that one out. Scott will boot it forward. Good touch there from Vogel. Vogel's going to battle.
There's another man on the ground. Looks like to show him here. Looks like he's just cramping a bit. He's going to get up and start running again.
He's going to be all right, though. See a ball played in. Tashome's going to immediately make an impact.
It's a good tackle there from Ruiz. Bobby Wood was letting him know. He said, make that tackle. Good stuff there.
Going to see a substitution now for the Panthers.
It's going to be William Perry coming off.
And Lucas Duke to step back on.
Lucas Duke, I do believe, started the game.
He did. He was the first substitution of the game. He did come off in the 22nd minute. Long throw headed away by Teal. Shot just wide right.
I've had a few good tackles, or pardon me, a few good volleys the Panthers have. So the Lions are going to have to make sure that when they're clearing the ball, they're clearing it with authority, because these little second ball dribblers are coming out and the Panthers are coming to attack with them.
Yeah, they're not afraid to hit it where it stands. Wood puts a lot of air underneath this one. It is flicked on by Ruiz. Vogel in the area to show him on him. Vogel tried to beat two there. Referee blows his whistle. It'll be another free kick for the Panthers.
And they're going to want to continue doing what they've been doing. You see it here. They're going to keep possession, take their time, try and create something out of nothing, because certainly the Lions defense have given them nothing. A little extra shove. Referee having a couple words.
It's an interesting decision there from the referee, saying he needs to go around him.
And this one's certainly starting to get a little bit chippy, starting to see the players, get into it a little bit. Obviously, it's a competitive game. You're going to see that, but certainly want to keep this game, keep their heads level, make sure that we just have a quality game and nothing more than that.
Cash will take this one. Cash puts a lot of air underneath that one. Alsuwedi with a nice touch finds Kanyas. Kanyas will go up towards Ruiz. Ruiz has it on the sideline, 2 on him. And he'll get it knocked away, but it'll be a throw-in.
Starting to see the Lions take some more control in the attacking third. Certainly saw a flurry of offense from the Panthers. Lions putting numbers forward. More numbers forward than we saw in the first half. They were playing very conservative in the first half. Starting to see them open up a little bit more and attack far more.
Foul on the Lions now.
So now we ask the question, obviously we've talked about earlier, the referee has, certainly put his authority on the game. When does it come a point where the ref has his authority, but he's not letting the guys play? it feels like there's been a lot of fouls very consistently called within, 2-3 minutes of each other, sometimes within seconds of each other. There comes a point where you see, okay, this is going to be a competitive game. Both these teams are wanting to win it for different reasons. Obviously, a win's a win, but these wins will do so much for both teams. There comes a point where the referee's just going to say, hey, I'm going to let y'all play.
Good tackle there from Ruiz on the near side to knock that one away. It'll be a throw-in now.
Starting to see it here. I think this is a time where you're missing JoJo Crofy, that captain. He just came off with injury. You need a senior in there. You need a leader to say, hey, I need you to stay in this game.
Right. Ruiz is going to get a yellow card.
And it's honestly an unnecessary yellow.
Right. I do believe he's just trying to plead his case.
It's one thing to get a little frustrated after the tackle, but you certainly don't want to get caught running your mouth, especially with this referee. He's shown no mercy to players and saying, hey, this is my game. I'm not letting you mouth off to anyone, especially not me.
Yeah, which is it's a little frustrating at times because there's no leeway. Good turn there from Vogel. Vogel does have an opportunity. He will play. Ruiz, he'll get it knocked away. Vogel will return possession. He'll be looked like fouled in the process. Counterattacking opportunity for the Panthers. He's going to take a ambitious shot from about 25 yards out.
Yeah, and that shot's going to dribble well wide of the goal.
Not enough power on that one either to make it competitive.
The referee's going to stop the clock for some more mouthing off. He's calling both coaches over to him. I think the referee was doing a good job of keeping this game in control, certainly losing it now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Referee is having a conference with Liz, Coach Stevens, and LaGrange's head coach.
I think there was an issue with one of the LaGrange parents who made the trip up here. Saw one of Piedmont defenders, James Cash, having a few words with him.
PA announcement from SID Danielle Percival notifying that all the fans will be removed from the stadium if profane language is still being used by some of the supporters. Good PR move there from our fearless leader.
And as much as I think neither team wants their fans removed, I think it might be necessary. The fans have been very, very chirpy from both sides. We want to keep this game on the field, and no one else should be involved except the 22 men out there.
I would agree with your statement. Nonetheless, Piedmont does possess it, but it will ride out of bounds for a throw-in. Another one. Cash will make a dangerous tackle, but show his sportsmanship.
Set piece opportunity here for the Panthers. They've not been too convincing on set pieces, but that certainly doesn't mean that the Lions should let off.
Headed away by Bryson Teal. Hart will get it. Jared's going to play it up to Vogel. Vogel's going to make a play on this one.
Great hold up from Vogel.
To Conyers. Conyers is going to make another move. Another one. Why not?
That was great hold up from Vogel and good stuff from Conyers as well with a man on his back, able to keep the ball for his team. They can't get the counterattack, that's all right, as long as you keep the ball and you're able to create something from that.
Teal's going to open up here and go to Pescaru now. He's going to put his boot to it. Lions possessing in LaGrange territory now. Played towards the middle. Al-Suwaiti's going to take a nice turn with it. Just going to keep it at his feet. He's going to lay it off for Conyers.
And Al-Suwaiti's got some good foot skills on him. I know he's a tall guy, but don't let his height and everything else about him fool you. He can put you on a highlight reel.
He sure can. All of these Lions players can.
Certainly. Love to see it. Sometimes you're out here and it looks like you're watching Barcelona.
Booted away by the Panthers. Cash will control. He'll give it up to Duke. Grage look to continue it, but it will be a handball on the Lions. Quick restart here. Almost falls in.
Goes through everyone to Bobby Wood, who unsurprisingly is sending his players up, wanting to go direct.
Ruiz will control, give it to Castro. Castro gives it back. LaGrange will keep possession on the near sideline.
A shove for Conyers.
Yeah.
Nothing from the referee.
Duke has it. Duke will take one and he'll put one in.
It was a great build from LaGrange. Benches cleared for the celebration. It's got to mean more, especially given how chippy this game has been. But, you know, it's unlucky if you're the Lions. You've done so well this game. It's important now that they don't give up. They keep their heads level, and they continue to keep pushing for that equalizer.
Going to see a substitution now. Lucas Duke with his first of the night, his 7th on the season. Cash will control, take his space, he'll play it forward. Vogel almost caught up with that one.
Yeah, and if you thought this game was chippy before, now that the first goal has been scored, it's going to get even chippier. The Lions are going to be pressing for that first goal, and this LaGrange team, they're not one to shy away from a foul themselves, so they're going to, if the Lions are going to stick it to them, the Panthers are going to stick it right back. I'm expecting the Lions to go a bit more offensive for the rest of the game, for the remaining 20 minutes, just to get that equalizer. Because we talked before about if you can't win it, don't lose it. Now you're losing, so you're going to send everyone forward to get that equalizer.
Right, the Lions have to play from behind now, which isn't the easiest task. Panthers with a free kick now. That one will ride out of bounds. Throw into the feet of Vogel.
Ooh.
Good tackle there from Cash to win that one.
That was a football tackle.
That was a hard tackle, and he won the ball. Referee having a chat with Hernandez, it looks like. Looks like the referee's going to spot the ball a little bit behind where the Lions had it. Pescaru telling his boys to get forward. It is won by the Panthers. Keep it in front of him. Pescaru will play a good ball over towards the side of Castro up on the far left side.
Everyone for the Lions dropping back to defend what is going to be another possessive moment for the Panthers, as they've been doing essentially the entire game.
Cash wins that header now. Hernandez will get it back to Peruski. Duke had it. He'll turn it over.
Really poor turnover. An opportunity here. It goes straight to Vogel.
Ruiz may open up here. He gives it over to Pescaru. Ruiz will play it out wide.
Beautiful
Grage
touch
is
on
going
the
to
side.
take his time, find his space. Almost split two. Not sure how that's not a foul.
And there's some certain retaliation there from Danny Castro.
He's protecting the integrity of the game. Becoming the enforcer on the field.
I definitely expected that one to be a free kick, but the Lions just have to move on with it. Both fans still making their voices heard despite the threat from the referee saying he'll clear the he'll clear the fans, he'll clear the benches, the stands.
Free kick opportunity comes all the way down into Lions territory now. Good touch there from Castro. He's going to play it out wide to Al-Suwaidi, but it'll just get away from him. Substitution now. Tashome will step on for Gabe Miller.
Tashome was so impactful in that first half.
He's been great on this near side.
Incredible. The referee stops the clock again. James Cash with the shove, yellow cards in hand.
James Cash will be shown a yellow card.
Clock is stopped at 16:06. Still plenty of time left to go in this one.
Plenty of time. Looks like the referee's going to spot the throw-in way back now. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick now for the Panthers.
I'm not sure if that ball 100% crossed the line, but ref says it's a corner. It's another opportunity for the Panthers to try and effectively kill this game off. Obviously 1-0, you're in the lead, but 1-0 still a dangerous scoreline.
It's a little too close at that point. Set piece opportunity cleared away by Piscaru.
Referee telling the Panther man to come up.
Duke possesses on the near side. He's going to give it back to Peruski. Peruski's going to get it out wide to Smitch. He's going to play it in. Almost cleared away by Cash, but it will fall.
It's still chippy. Referee's yet to stop the clock. And he does now. The red card is shown.
I'm not exactly sure who that was on.
I saw the yellow come out, I saw the red come out, and multiple people were shown. But certainly not sure what is happening.
I'm not too sure. Doesn't look like we're going to have an explanation either.
As it stands, there's still 11 men on the field for both teams, but number 10 for LaGrange, Matthew Webb, is seeing himself out with a lot of confusion.
Looks like we're going to play 10-on-10 here, folks. What a time here at the Walker Athletic Complex. Two people were shown red cards. Matthew Webb of the Panthers and Victor Conyas of the Lions are both sent off today's match, unfortunately.
And honestly, the way the half was going, you saw it coming. It just got chippier and chippier. The parents got involved, the fans from LaGrange and Piedmont. Frustrating for both sides. Also, a yellow card shown for the coach of LaGrange. Less than 15 minutes to go. We've had the clock stopped multiple times.
It's a good thing there's no added time in the NCAA.
Oh, we'd be out here all night.
We may have to play extra time within the actual game, considering how much the clock has stopped.
A few substitutions lined up for LaGrange. Looks like one might be getting ready as well for Piedmont. I believe that's Jackson Shirley over there, getting set, getting instructions.
Waiting for the ref to resume play here.
Looks like he's just waiting on the player to leave, Matthew Webb, to exit the facility.
Should be resuming play here shortly.
Referee has still yet to blow the whistle. He puts it in his mouth and he takes it out again.
Looks like we won't resume play just yet. He does have to leave the facility, whether that is up top by the Johnny Mize Athletic Center or on the bus, maybe even the locker room. One of the three would suffice.
Yeah, it certainly seems that's what the holdup is. Everyone's getting very, very impatient.
Colin Vogel is sitting on the field right now, taking his time. He has plenty of time to just take a breather, have
a quick
rest.
stretch.
Yeah, why not?
He's got a lot of minutes under his legs, so.
He does. He does have at this point in time.
And the player is walking back down the steps and is finding a different place to go. So for at least another couple minutes, we will not resume play.
Correct. And Colin Vogel does have 75 minutes played in tonight's game. He has 3 shots, 2 on goal. Did have a wonderful opportunity that he couldn't put away with his left foot early on.
Certainly regretting those chances now that the Lions are down 1-0.
Hard to believe we've seen 2 players sent off tonight.
Oh, not the first time we've seen a couple players sent off here at the Walker Athletic Complex. Up here, we like to make it a little theatrical.
I guess so. Looks like we will resume play off of a free kick from Bobby Wood.
It only took about 10 minutes.
Yeah, it did.
The game is back in play. It's what we're here for. Excited to see how the Panthers and the Lions respond. Responding well so far. Colin Vogel has an opportunity up top.
It will deflect off of him and now be a throw-in.
Substitutions coming on for the Panthers.
Gonna see 2 of them. You see Duke step off.
I believe Perry stepping off as well.
Yeah, William Perry steps off. Lucas Duke steps off. Dylan Bailey will step on for Duke. And Sean Carter will step on for William Perry. Teal possesses in the back line now. Castro with an interesting turn there. On the near side, it'll just roll out of bounds.
A reminder that both teams are playing with 10 men. Both teams had a man sent off. Certainly seems like the game has calmed down just a little bit, but we'll see how long that lasts.
It seems like it for the time being.
And the clock stops again.
We're going to take a short break here. You are listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan Bailey was able to get off the field with help from athletic trainer Dr. Adam Graham and Bryson Teal periodically before another LaGrange player helped him. Prayers up to him. That injury did not look promising at all. Feel bad for the guy.
Yeah, certainly hope that he's going to do well in the future and that the injury isn't too bad. And, you know, given the amount of animosity we've seen this half, it was nice to see some sportsmanship from Bryson Teal helping him off the field.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do think Piedmont does play with a lot of sportsmanship. Sometimes tempers do flare. We get that. It is part of the game. But other times it happens. I mean, it's what sports are.
Yeah, it's the beautiful game. Sometimes it gets a little ugly sometimes, but at the end of the day, it's what we're all here for.
Vogel working hard up top, trying to get that ball back. Grage is going to touch it back to Teal now. Teal's going to open up and look to switch the field. He will do so, get it over to Cash. Cash is looking around, trying to scan the field and find an option. Scott has it. Scott with a little elastico on the near side. Does get it taken away, though. Castro with a nice turn. Gets the ball back. He's going to play it to the streaking Pescaru on the far side. Pescaru's going to try and put it into the box. It will be cleared away.
Pescaru was looking in the box, but there's only one man there. I think the Lions are going to have to get this equalizer. They have to send more numbers forward. It's almost, you have to. It's kind of obvious.
Right. You can't attack with just one person. Pescaru has it on the far side. He's going to put this one in. Try and get it over to Al-Suwaidi. Scott and Hernandez battling on the near side. Cash is going to bring this one down. He's going to take his space. He's going to chip it up, try and get it to Vogel. Vogel's going to bring it down with an impressive touch. He'll play it out wide to Al-Suwaidi. Al-Suwaidi waiting for some options in the box. He's going to try and beat one. And he's going to drive a pass to the foot of Hart. Good touch there from Hammett. Move there from Hernandez. Ruiz is going to get it taken away.
Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Lions. Right around midfield. We're entering the last 10 minutes of the half of the game. I know it feels like the game has lasted 12 hours with all the stoppages, but we still have 10 minutes left. I'm expecting to see a lot more aggression going forward for the Lions. And starting to see the Panthers with the mentality that we talked about in the first half with, you can't win it, don't lose it. Making sure that they're playing a bit more conservative than they were, wanting to keep the ball, but keep the ball in their attacking half of the field. I think it's going to be just as competitive as it started.
Right, they're doing a wonderful job of possessing the ball and holding it when necessary, not allowing the Lions to take it away from them.
And we're starting to see that now. The Panthers committing less numbers forward than they have, still wanting to go for goal. It's going to be tackled out. And this game has calmed down a lot now that there's only 20 men on the field.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's the first time I think I've ever seen 20 men on the field. Usually it's just a 21 on the field situation, but in this scenario we only have 20, which is something for the ages here.
I think both teams are just happy that it's even and not outnumbered.
I think both teams are just continuing to play and allow themselves an opportunity in this one. Good move there on the far side. Foul committed by the Lions.
And we see it for the Lions. If you look up top towards midfield, more numbers are committed. We've only seen one for the majority of the game. Now we're seeing two. Bobby Wood's going to send the ball up to one of the two.
Tashom's going to play this one forward. Almost
Major
trouble.
Certainly held my breath a little bit there. Bobby Wood is asking questions. But safety was barely there, but it was there. Still only 1-0.
LaGrange continuing to work hard now. Panthers are seeming to play keep away now.
Only one man pressing high for the Panthers. Lions now have three up top, two of them that are pressing that back line. Certainly, if they were playing a bit direct before, but certainly playing direct now. It's the quickest way to get up the field. And with the speed you have up top, especially with Colin Vogel, no shock to see that that's the man they're usually aiming for.
Hart possesses now, gets it to Hernandez, streaking up the near side. He doesn't have any support in the box yet. Lions throw in here on the near side. Just out of reach of Vogel now.
Ref stopped the clock. Just thought that the Panthers were doing a little bit of time wasting. And now it's telling them to back it up.
Interesting decision there from the referee.
It's a decision you're in favor of if you're a Lions fan.
Taken away initially. Still a Panther possession now. Cash will clear that one away, get it out of trouble.
A little sloppy from the Lions. Able to clear it. Not as far as another Panthers player.
Tashom with a decent ball into the box, and Wood will just let it go out of bounds.
Last 5 minutes of the game, you just heard the coach of the Lions shout that out, saying, let's go, let's put some more energy in. Starting to see a lot of players staying high for the Lions. They believe that they can tie this game up.
Interesting strategy from the Panthers too. Essentially parking the bus after putting up one.
Sometimes it's what you got to do.
Yeah, it's not a bad strategy, not a bad plan of attack for the Panthers.
1v1 opportunity. That's going to get headed back to Daniel Bokic.
Scott gets it taken away on the near side. Throw in now for the Lions. Scott's going to play it short to Ruiz. Lions keeping possession now. Ball comes to Cash in the middle of the field. Good footwork from him there. Al-Suwaidi the same.
With some more footwork there. Love to see it.
Grage with a take there. Ends up in the hands of Wojcik now.
Was an ambitious shot, but we've seen him score from distance before.
We sure have. Lions looking to make an offensive push here.
Bobby Wood shouting at his team, get in the box. It's an important shout. The Lions are playing balls in, looking for the opportunities as close to the goal as possible, but it seems like everyone's just kind of crowding around the 18 yards. You got to get inside.
Brought down by Scott. He'll keep it at his feet. He's going to look to play it to Vogel. Vogel takes a good touch. Vogel keeps it inbounds. He's streaking towards the end line. He's going to feed it in, and it is just going to be under the foot of a Lions player.
Oh, and that's exactly what the Lions needed. So unfortunate that no one was able to get on that. That was beautiful from Vogel, able to take that touch and use his speed to get around the Panthers player. How unlucky. It feels like it just missed everyone.
There were plenty of options in the box, too.
Absolutely. I genuinely thought that was 1-1.
It was a promising chance for the Lions, but to no avail for them.
It's kind of been the story of the game. Quite a few promising chances, but just not able to take advantage.
Haven't been able to bury it.
Substitution for LaGrange. Looks like Ricky Hammett, number 21, is coming off.
Yes, and Austin Anderson will step on for the Panthers. Throw-in opportunity now. He's going to play it short. Looks like they're just going to dribble it out.
LaGrange doing probably the number one thing you should do when you've got the lead. And a man just fell to the floor. And the clock stops with 56 seconds to go. And not sure which player that was for LaGrange, but he certainly fell to the ground and rolled around a bit. The yellow card comes out for Pasquero.
Looks like he's going to get a yellow card as well.
I think the ref thinks he's faking it. That's what gave the yellow for. Not sure why, if he was faking it, you would try that. You want to get rid of the time on the clock, and you know the ref's going to stop it.
56 seconds remaining in today's contest. LaGrange leads 1-0.
The man coming off the field for the Lions.
Looks like Bryson Teal stepped off. We're going to see Shirley step on.
The Panthers just want to get this ball in play and hold it in the corner for the remaining 56 seconds. Doing that, he's now 2v1. Kicks that out of bounds. Going to be a goal kick for Bobby Wood. Now certainly everyone's sprinting up. It's now or never for the Lions.
Absolutely. Lions have to make a play on it now. Pescaru has it on the far side. It'll go up to Castro. Castro streaking towards the end line.
The last 20 seconds here. Corner kick opportunity. It's the most important seconds of the game.
He's going to send in a low-driven ball. Oh, my heaven.
Oh.
What a chance from Pescaru. And time runs out at the Walker Athletic Complex. 1-0 LaGrange.
Well,
comes out on top in today's match. Lions did threaten there late and almost put one in the back of the net from a great volley from Pescaru.
Certainly gave all the viewers, all the watchers a show.
It was an interesting one here at home for the Lions. The Lions will be back in action this weekend, a part of a doubleheader with women's soccer taking on Maryville at 4:30 here at the Walker Athletic Complex. Should be a good one. Have a lot in store this weekend and throughout this week here on the campus of Piedmont University. Volleyball tomorrow, as well as women's soccer taking on LaGrange tomorrow. And we will see plenty of action this weekend with the doubleheader. And we look forward to seeing you then on YouTube. For myself, Chad Hall, Chloe Spradlin, the woman on the camera, Kelsey Scangel, Danielle Percival, and all of her staff, we thank you for tuning in to this home contest broadcasted on YouTube. And we will certainly see you soon back here on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube.